Good day everyone and a very warm welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be looking at one of the other things that I spoke to you guys about that I would be showing you that is a great interest of mine. And with this comes some minor things and faults that you also need to attend to, and today is a prime example of one of those faults and we will be addressing that. So as you can see, I have a beehive. At the moment I only have the one, but that will soon change. My colony is extremely healthy, but as you can see, I've got a bit of an ant infestation and they are really agitating my bees. So everywhere where you can see the ants cluster and trying to gain entry to the hive, you can actually, like this right here, you can hear the bees are extremely active on the inside trying to push them out. So a natural solution for this is ground up cinnamon. This works great for the ants. You can sprinkle it on the inside of your hive, under your top lid, and also around the barrier, which I'll be doing a lot of. The ants do not like the cinnamon. Please note not to throw any cinnamon inside your hive, as you will force your bees to evacuate and relocate. Also, do not do this for several days in a row, as it will have the same effect. Next, you'll see me putting cinnamon at the entrance of the hive. This is just to demonstrate to you the effect on the ants, as this is where the majority is at. But do not do this, avoid the entrance, as the cinnamon affects the bees in the same way. Yeah, you can see it in full effect, as the ants do not try to cross it at all. So next, what we'll be taking a look at is, as winter started, I started putting sugar in the hive. Now there's many different ways you can do this. You can go and check online, if you do have your own beehive, how you can feed them during the winter times. You should always use white sugar and not brown sugar. So here you can see the bees are quite aggressive because they are extremely agitated with all the ants that are bothering them. And there you can see why the ants are here in the first place. So the reason we would use white sugar instead of brown sugar is the majority of brown sugars get its tint and flavor from molasses, and those molasses has a large quantity of solids. Those solids cannot properly be digested by the bees, if it can be digested at all, and this will cause them to have digestive problems. This in return can cause your colony to collapse. This is by far the easiest way to do this process and the least labor intensive. Simply using a piece of newspaper as a base and laying the granules of sugar on top. The bees will then start using the sugar, and as the paper gets exposed, they will chew the paper into tiny pieces and dispose of it as they clean the hive. I found using this method that the moisture or humidity within the hive is just enough to bind the granulated sugar and to make so that the bees do not carry out the granules of sugar, yet it also does not saturate the sugar to produce mold. Okay, so the reason we will be using, or we used the cinnamon, is because the cinnamon actually disrupts the way the ants smell, and then they cannot follow one another onto the route to get to their objective. My bees are getting a bit agitated now with me being here, because they're already agitated with the ants, So they're getting a little bit aggressive now at the moment. So I would just like to add as well that using cinnamon is a great way to prevent ants from entering the hive or to repel them, but it is also a repellent for the bees. And if you continue doing this, you will actually force the bees to look for a more suitable home and relocate. So thank you all for watching. That concludes it for this video. Like I said, this is an issue that you should address as soon as you can so that it doesn't become as severe as it is right here. Um, it's fairly easy to see as well because the ants, travel all around your hive and up and down the sides. Wherever they can gain entry, that is exactly what they will do. So this is just one of many ways to control this situation. We will look in the future how to prevent this from happening completely. So I hope you guys like what I showed you today and that you learned something new. So that's what my channel is about. It's always about learning something new and being able to do everything yourself. So I'll see you guys on the next one.